What is the best evidence you can rely on when you're trying to have a conversation where you're trying to move somebody's opinion about whether to vote or how to vote? In any conversation where you're trying to influence people, whether it's about voting or not, certainly about voting, you want to move the conversation away from facts and opinions about facts to values, or even better, to stories about experiences. And I'll explain why. Our natural inclination is to use facts to make our case, to marshal the best data, the article we read, etc. The problem is that facts are most easily dismissed by other people who have other news feeds or other information silos than ours. We even have a term called fake news to help us dismiss those. What you want to do is to push the conversation to values, or even better, to actual experiences. Values beat facts because they're values that people have in common who have different opinions. So people who have different opinions about gun control can both value safety. So that's helpful that there's values that people who have different opinions can have in common. Also, we're used to seeing the fact that there are different values that are held in tension. Some people like exploring, some people like taking risks. We all know people who are different on that. So that can be a greater source of potential agreement if we talk about values. But the best way of trying to make your case and trying to have somebody see your point of view is to shift the conversation to experiences. We might have had common experiences. We might have had similar emotions because of those experiences. We might have similar goals that the experiences reflect. Talking about experiences creates more unity. It fires up our connectivity. Our mirror neurons get engaged more when we talk about stories related to experiences. So the key, if you're trying to have conversations of influence, is to try to shift the conversation away from facts and towards values, or best yet, toward experiences, which means you have to ask questions and be patient and listen, as we have discussed, and try to meet the person with some experiences that they might find relevant. If you like the content of this video, please press like or subscribe, because that helps the algorithm push it out to more people who might want to see it. Anything you do in support, whether it's a like or a subscribe or a share or even a small financial contribution to this self-funded project, is helpful in making sure we can continue this important work of spreading compassion for the sake of democracy.